came back in. Me and Malik Shabazz came in. He didn't want to talk to us. He wanted to just put us out of the store instead of addressing the concerns. I personally feel that this owner at this store owed this community a response. He needs to apologize to the community. He needs to let us know what he's planning on doing to correct this problem so it doesn't happen again. This is not the first time that this store had issues with selling bad food. The response that I was getting, over 3,000 comments. There's so many comments about different things that had happened with other people, other customers that had bought and spoiled food from this place. So this is an ongoing situation with them, and they really need to address the community. If they want to be here in this community and want to be here and want us to support them, they need to do the right thing by us, and that's doing the right thing by us, and making sure that we have quality food. We shouldn't not have to leave our community to go to another community to purchase quality food.
That's right.
So he needs to change what it is that he's doing. He needs to reach out to this community. He needs to apologize, first of all, to this community. It's very obvious that he was selling spoiled meat in this community, and he has not reached out to the community at all. If you think about all of these other major corporations, when they have a problem, when they have a recall or whatnot, the first thing they do, they reach out to their customers. This guy has not reached out to his customers to address the issue that we have found here in his store, in our community. It's not a racial thing. It's about what is right, and it's wrong that he's selling spoiled food to this community. Just because you slap a manager special on it, it can't be outdated. It can't be spoiled. The good Lord gave us 5 senses, and 3 of them is going to tell us what food is spoiled. He tried to insult my intelligence by telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. But one of the things that is easy to tell what's wrong, you can see the food is spoiled, you can smell the food is spoiled, and you can taste the food is spoiled.
What's up, Buzz? Tell him he better get that meeting set up. Tell him he better get that meeting set up. But you know him. You can tell him. He can't do nothing to you for telling him that. Tell him he better straighten up. He better call.
Anytime a customer comes to you and share with you that, we have spoiled items in your store, you just blow them off. Every customer wants their word. Every customer wants to be heard when they have a concern. They want to know that their concern is being addressed. And I felt like my concern coming here wasn't addressed. It was my duty to bring it to this community attention, because he just wasn't doing what was right for the community. And I hate the fact that he just blew us off. Like, 3 times I approached this guy, and all 3 times he blew us off. So it makes me feel he wants to do what he wants to do in this community, and we're here to let him know that he can't. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
He needs to address his issue. And the other issue is, how are you treating your employees? So I've been employed, I've been a manager for years. I have no employee that's going to willingly serve bad spoiled food. Are you telling them to put the food back on the shelf? Are they coming to you saying that this is bad? The problem is so much bigger. I don't see how an employee could serve bad food unless you're not treating it right, and they care less about what's going on. You have to treat your employees right. So if you're treating your employees right, they're going to do right by you. They're going to do right by the community. And I don't see that happening up here, because there's no way the employee going to sit there and serve spoiled food. So I know this owner can't see all over this store, but you hiring people to do these jobs. And so you need to address it with them to make sure that they're doing what they need to do. What's your SOPs? What do you have in place to make sure this doesn't happen again? Just don't say that you're going to clean it up. What are you doing to make sure things are in place, things is lined up, so this doesn't happen again? That's really my big issue here, because guess what? This is not my first time that I had came to the store and addressed them about spoiled food. So that's how I know it's a regular practice. This is not the first time. Over the summertime, I spoke with them about some spoiled food. And I don't come here all the time, but when I do come here, I expect to see quality food and good food on the shelf.
That's right.
I'm not seeing that here.
That's right.
So I think, he needs to really overlook and quit not pointing the finger, address his community. He said he's been here for 37 years. I think this community deserves an answer, a response from this guy here at King Cole. He needs to reach out to the people, just like you do an interview with me. You need to do an interview and let the people know, hey, we made a mistake. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. It's okay. You can do that. Own up to your mistakes, and then you correct it and you move forward. And your community will accept you for that. But you just blowing it off is wrong. It's completely wrong. And that's what I feel that he's doing. He's blowing it off. Thank you. I don't go too long.
It's cool.
You told me I get to talking. Hello.
It wasn't all right though. I said once you
absolutely.
start talking, you'll feel just fine.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna get some video of your sign here. And I'm gonna get some more.
Hey.
And then if I can get you two kind of like together, then I want you to look at me and not. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Shabazz, would you like to talk?
Sure. Let's decide.
Okay. All right, I'll be there shortly.
You want if you could hold it for me? Alright. This is going to be a little challenge for me because you have a little height, so I'm going to have to adjust my
Nah,
tripod.
go scoop down. Good, googly good.
This should.
If I step back, would that help?
No, because I'm still all the way down here, so.
Right.
See, I'm still only down here.
I'm still like a foot under you, so.
Okay.
Alright, what I do want to do is get
You want me to move over this way?
They still going in that stuff, still flooding that stuff. That is so crazy to me. Still flooding that stuff.
No unity, bro.
None.
You know, we look at everything like it's an individual problem. It's just your problem. That's how they disconnect us.
Just make sure those dogs don't come out on us.
You got that right.
We'll wrap them up real quick.
We can get them some of that rotten meat. Then they'll put us in prison.
Okay.
You can sell it to Negroes, but you give it to a dog, and you know who will lock you up in a heartbeat.
Okay, sir, can you look at me and not into the camera? Tell me your first and last name and spell it for me.
Malik Shabazz, Malikshazz.
Is it fair to call you a community activist?
Community activist, community organizer, community servant.
So, tell me about Clean Cold Foods and your issue with the market right now.
Well, first of all, let me thank Harvey. He is the one who brought it to everyone's attention, what was going on here. And he saw on several occasions rotting food, rotting produce, rotting foodstuffs, discolored chicken, brown, yellow chicken. We hooked up and we came up here with him after he's already been here a few times, 2 or 3 times before. And basically the owner, the manager, and his goon squad, they didn't run up on us, but let us say they walked briskly at us in a threatening fashion. All we came was to talk. And one of the employees grabbed our cell phones. Now we praise the Lord, we were able to snatch them back. It's good for our sake, and it's good for their sake that we're able to get our phones back. But number one, all of this is about you having rotten meat. And when you have rotten meat or rotting produce, and a customer says, "Hey sir, hey man, can I talk to you about this?" The thing to do is not to spin them like a top or blow them off or throw them out. Own it. OMG. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Give me 2 days. Give me a week. We'll get you'll be able to eat off the floor. But when you raise up, hey Bob.
How you, baby?
How you doing? I'm sorry. I ain't seen you and I don't know when. When you raise up, that is a rotten attitude. The attitude, me,
Come a little closer. Alright.
okay, hey y'all.
Sorry about that. There we go. Now you're back
The attitude is more rotten than the meat. See, it's a I don't give a you know what, Big Sean. I don't give a attitude that you are selling rotten meat to poor people, to older people, to people who don't have transportation, to people who are in wheelchairs and canes and walkers, and the grandkids who are living their best life. So they think, Grandma, I'm not taking you to a change place. I take you right up, whatever. It is wrong and it is disrespectful. Now, we're calling on the merchants to do the right thing. And the right thing is to apologize. Now, he has called. We need to set up a meeting. Mr. Kevin Farida. We need to set up a meeting where we can sit down with these brothers and talk. Because we have a plan for you to clean up. And he has to own it publicly, too. He has to own this publicly. I ducked up. I didn't do it, but it's my place. I ducked up. This does not represent me. This does not represent my family. I'm hiring new meat people. I'm bringing in new meat cubers, meat saws, meat grinders, whatever you got to do to win the confidence of the community back. And we didn't know afterwards after y'all had left. We didn't know it was you. It doesn't matter because I got a bit of a name. That ain't shite. Anybody, Bo Diddley, an 80-year-old woman, a 7-year-old child ought to be able to say, sir, this is bad or going bad, and you give him or her the utmost respect. Your customers is why you are here. And the message needs to go out to all of 100. These merchants. We're tired of this. 100. Now, I've been out here, praise the Lord, over 30 years. And the meat was rotten then. And today, in 2020, we are still talking and marching and organizing about rotten meat. It is a shame before God. And it is unacceptable. And also, we're going to the Department of Agriculture, Food and Dairy Division, the primary governmental authority, because they move too slow. And the health department of the city and the county, Wayne, are too weak. They don't have enough authority. They don't have enough teeth. So we need some changes. But the word needs to go out to all of the merchants. If you plan on continuing to have your business and your children go to the University of Michigan, we give you our hard-earned money. Because don't nobody give black people shite. Everything we got in this country 100 years ago, 5 years ago, or 2 minutes ago, we had to fight. We had to organize. We had to pray. We had to wade in the water. People lost their jobs. We give you our hard-earned money, and you should be glad and you should be grateful to every customer that you got. Real talk. Sell us the same meat, Mr. Farida, that your mama eat. The same meat your wife eat. The same meat your children eat. And the same meat that you eat. Anything less is unacceptable. You need to talk to this brother too, if I may suggest. Okay.
You should have got me first when I had that job.
Oh.
I'm short.
We're all different.
Thank you. I don't mind my height.
All right, can I get you a little closer? There you go. You can smoke right here.
Watch your glass.
And you can look at me and okay, I'll hold the microphone for you. And you don't have to move at all. For the record, tell me your first and last name and spell it for me, please.
Anthony Scales, ANTHONY, SCALES.
Mr. Scales, how are you involved with this?
Well, Harvey is my best friend, and he called me with some concerns about this store, and asked me to help him or assist him in putting a post together that we were putting on Facebook. I'm a little shocked at how many responses we have gotten from this, and I'm really shocked at some of the bad and unwanted comments that have been made against us, saying that we're basically seeking attention, and we have no reason to go out there protesting against the store, and we should let the health department and other state agencies handle this. Well, throughout our history, we've never gotten anything accomplished by letting somebody else handle it for us. So my reason for being out here simply is that I don't want the disadvantage to be taken advantage of. And I was really outraged when Harvey told me that the comments that were made in the store on his visit and basically being told to get out of the store. I just think that this store really needs to, I understand it's a need for the store in the community, but we just really simply want them to clean their act up.
That's right.
I mean, that's all it is. I mean,
That's
I don't
right.
have anything against the Caribbean community or
That's
any
right.
other ethnicity, but if they're going to be in our community, they got to play by the rules. And it's not whenever you feel like doing it, or if you get a batch of bad meat, it's okay to sell it to our people, but not to your own. Some of the comments have been so derogatory, it's unbelievable. I mean, even the support that the store is getting on Facebook, just if you read some of the comments that I have, it's unbelievable. I mean, I just never expected the outlash against us for standing up for us. So it's not a whole lot more I can say because both Minister Shabazz and Harvey Trimble have both said a lot. So I'm just here to be in support of my brothers, and we know that this community, we need stores here, but they got to be clean, and you got to serve us what you're serving them. And that's just our simple message. Yep.
Good job. Good job.
I told you guys it was going to be nice.
Oh, you made it.
Oh yeah, it was all you. That pretty smile.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
appreciate you all.
When is this going to be aired?
So we're working on this story for Wednesday night, tomorrow night at 10 o'clock on CW50 News at 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna text you my email
Okay.
address.
Yeah,
and
do
then
that.
you
And
can
then
send